Okay, now final question, Hezri, what would be your best advice lah kan? Best advice kepada people out there that is just exposed into competitive sports like powerlifting and also CrossFit. Your advice to them regarding about tools and equipments.
Yeah. So once you are into that competitive perspective, right? Okay, then you are, like I said, you are always chasing that 1% more, 3% more, 5% more, right? So this is when every small thing matters. If we talk about again CrossFit context or functional fitness context, we have movements like high repetitions pull-ups. We have movements like double unders or rope skips, right? So when you are doing that kind of fast movement, you want to be able to go as fast as you can. So we have, for example, skipping ropes that are specially designed with faster bearing, faster spinning cables. So those are the ones that get you from, let's say, 60 repetitions per minute to 100 repetitions per minute. Okay, that is your consideration. Or again, when you talk about what, when you're doing, I don't know, sometimes up to 100 pull-ups within that workout, right? You want to make sure your glutes are protected because you have 3, 4, 7 more events throughout that competition. You want to make sure you don't tear your palm on the first day lah. So this is when then you need to look at, okay, what are the movements, what are the accessories needed, and how do those accessories help me to prevent injury and perform better, whether from speed, from strength perspective and similar. And then if you are going into say weightlifting or even powerlifting, then there are involved. You have singlets, you may have certain shoes. Even when you talk about knee support, there are certain regulations that you need to comply with. So getting into the sport and deciding what to buy, what to invest in, it's always good to first understand what are your risk areas, what are you trying to improve or protect on. It's also important to understand the specific regulation of the sport and what would be required. Just as an example, the powerlifting singlet may look kind of similar to a weightlifting singlet, but they're designed completely differently. Right? A weightlifting singlet is very flexible, right? Because you're doing a lot of overhead movement. Powerlifting singlet are a bit more compressed, a bit more rigid in terms of material because you want that tightness, right? The muscle compression effect. And lastly, I think even if you look at just a very narrow sport, very specific sport of powerlifting, there are different associations or affiliations with different rules. So it's always important to understand exactly what is required, what type of equipment is permitted, what kind of specification. There are affiliations which are even brand specific. So you need to make sure the brand of the product that you purchase are approved by the body.
Cuba komen sikit kat bawah apa yang you all pelajari dari episod hari ini. Also, jangan lupa untuk subscribe and share this video dengan kawan you all yang nak sihat and kurus.
We've had several cases, of course, unfortunately, where people come to the competition day and they realize that, hold on, my belt are not approved by the body. So then they have to borrow from someone, do an emergency purchase or things like that. So again, if in doubt, we may be able to advise as much as we know. But again, understand from the coaches, understand from event organizers. Then at least you know you are not investing on things that you can't use lah on competition day.
Right. Okay, let me conclude that part lah. Nak lebih senang hidup kepada you all yang want to be competitive, just go to Hezri, just follow them in their Instagram. Just follow and ask them questions like, I want to start lifting for CrossFit. What should I get? They will answer your question. They will first ask you a lot of questions and they will answer your question. Make your life easier. Instead of you waste a lot of time Googling, because you cannot just compare US dengan Malaysia macam tu je. You know, so why not just follow them in their Instagram and ask them a lot of questions. I'm very sure they will assist you with that. Now, where do we find you?
Okay, our website is www.standardissuegears.com. So that would be the first stop lah. If you want to understand what product range we have, what are the brands we carry, and then everything else. All our products are quite well described, so you understand what they're supposed to serve. But if you want to try products physically, for example, the knee support, the shoes, you want to get your sizing tested, our showroom is at Daman Sarajaya. You can check the specific address on our website or any of our Facebook, Instagram pages. There's even a map link there. So feel free to drop by. Take note of our opening hours, and as much as you can, do drop us a message first. If you plan to drop by, then we can please make sure that we fix the time lah.
Okay, cool.